Good morning. I'm about to go out. I'm going to try to get this together to look kind of okay. So, yes, it's a grandma hair, nails, and makeup. Get ready with me. Hi, Try Bite, Make It Sell It. Hi, Primping Ain't Easy TV. Grandma's getting ready to go out to run around and do a little bit of running around. So I says, well, I don't have much to speak of, but before I go out the door, how about if I just come in and say hello to all of my friends? How you doing? You hanging in there all right? The first thing I want to tell you is that I love you very much, and know that, and know that you are loved, and know that you are loved. Shall we get started? All right. Hi, Living for Jesus. Try it, buy it, make it, sell it. Primping ain't easy. Shug's World. Hi, Shug's World. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I haven't done anything. Should I come along? I'm afraid to pull you closer because it's kind of frightening to look at me close. Ooh. But this is the 61-year-old face I'm working with. First of all, we thank our Heavenly Father that He gave us another day. Why don't we just focus on some other things? Let's just try to be positive, okay? So, everything with me is rather plain and simple, as most of you know. Most of you that have been with me since November 2013, since I came onto YouTube, know that my life is very simple. What I'm looking for is my brow trimmer. I haven't done anything to these bad boys in quite some time. And I says, well, before I head out the door and scare the public, why don't I try to put this together? Excuse me a second. All right, I got it. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. Here's the shaver. I think I forget where I got these, but these are available online as far as your brows are concerned. A very simple shaver. I think three came in a pack, but this is what the shaver looks like for your brows if you choose to do that kind of thing. I am in no way, shape, or form telling you to do what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So I start with a simple shaver. I put just some plain old Dove lotion, wash my face in some plain old Dove. I've got my mirror here. Hi, Elsa. How are you? Hi, Ponus PS. Hi, Beatles girl. Beatles girl. Let me take a. Hold on a second. Beatles. Hold on a second. Shug's World. Beatles girl. Excuse me. And Ponus. Ponus, I'm doing good, Ponus. Thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate it. So, let's see. Hold on a second. It's just Grandma in her little triangle. The Lord has awakened me this morning and brought me some joy this morning. Brought me some joy. I just want to be able to have you see what I'm doing. So basically, let's frighteningly bring you close. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of hair and all there. We need to clean that up, right? And you know that most of us are on a limited income. If you normally go to the beauty shop, because of the climate of the country, a lot of people don't want to do that. So we are just doing stuff at home. Not that I normally would. Normally, a year ago, I would have gone in and had my brows waxed. I would have gone in and had them waxed for probably about $13. So about $3 or $4, you get three of these in a pack. I forget. Oh, I know where I got these. I got these at Rite Aid. They come 3 to a pack in Rite Aid. And I think, please don't quote me, I think about $4.99 for 3 of these at Rite Aid, right down the street. I live in a tiny little town of about 17,000 people. Everything is close, y'all. You go down the little main drag of a few stoplights, and you got Rite Aid, you got Taco Bell, McDonald's, and all that together. And right down yonder a little bit is Walmart. So some of you understand what I'm talking about. When you live in a very tiny little town, there's one big main street, and everybody goes down Main Street to get what they need. So I have to have my mirror on 7 times magnification because I don't have my glasses on. And oh boy, is that scary. Ooh, when you look at this thing, man, let me tell y'all something. When you look into a magnified mirror, a lot of you have them, a little itty bitty mirror that's magnified. It's a regular magnification on one side, and then you flip it to the other side where it's 10 times magnification, and you can see your pores and you can see everything real close. It's an awakening experience. When you look, I didn't know especially when you're old like me. Oh my gosh, that's another wrinkle. That's another wrinkle. So basically, and the other thing that you start to notice, give me a second. The other thing is the gray hair. It's the gray hair. You see, you see a few more gray hairs in your brows. Now, being female, some of you may not even care about it, but isn't it kind of weird or frightening or whatever way you want to describe it when you look in the mirror real close for the first time and you're old and you see the first white hair up here? You're used to it here, and you color it, you dye it, or whatever like that, whatever you're doing to cover it. But when you see the first gray hair over here, that's kind of scary. I have this, which someone was very kind enough to send me. I need a little bit of the beauty cream. I think you can get this at the Dollar Tree. You know I live frugally, and there's no shame in living. Okay, let's just call it what it is. When you live on the cheap, there's no shame. There's no shame. If you can get it at the Dollar Tree or at Walmart and save yourself $10, go on ahead and do it. Oh, yes, indeed. It's just a simple cream. Hold on a second. I'm looking real close at even though I put some on, let's get some up here. You need one of those mirrors, Primping Ain't Easy. Yeah, they have them at Walmart. They have them if you're concerned about going into the store. They have them at Walmart. They have them on Amazon. They have them at a lot of I believe even at Rite Aid. But if you get it at Rite Aid, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you a lot of money. I forget how I can. I think that Tim, my honey, got this for me. I do believe. So basically, I'm trying to get it all in one shot. I hope you're all doing all right. I'm there. I'm choosing positivity. I'm choosing positivity. There may be a lot of crazy things happening in this world, but that doesn't mean that we stop living and having joy. You still got to get up. You still got to watch stuff. You still got to eat. You still got to go to work or whatever it is that you got to do every day. It doesn't mean we stop living. It doesn't mean that we stop living and stop having joy. Now, does it? So even 61-year-old grandma tries to kind of get myself together. Why not? So basically, I just come on in. I got to be very careful. As you back up, the mirror pulls in closer as you back up a little bit, and you can see every single hair. Yes, you can. So I really appreciate you all being here for me, being here with me to hang out for a little bit. I do appreciate it greatly. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the love. Where's that? I'll grab a tissue. But yeah, I got to get out and get around. There's a few things that I have to do today. So basically, I kind of I close one eye as I'm looking at it. And just take your time. Use the magnified mirror when you do this and go slow. It is not a race. You don't want to be like me. A lot of the time I cut my eye. One time I cut my eyebrow right in half because I was trying to hurry. Don't rush yourself. Give yourself a few extra minutes before you start to get ready, especially when you got to do this. The other thing I notice you probably can't see on camera is I'm getting a lot more freckles. I'm getting a lot more freckles. We get freckles, we get age spots and things like that. Don't be ashamed. Just put it together the best that you can and get yourself out the door. That's all. And don't sit there, especially if you're an older female, don't sit there and try to compare yourself. Compare yourself to somebody younger. Don't do that. I wonder if I can do this. We're going to try. I'm going to try. Pardon the close-up. Now let's see if I can look here and see if I can get you in here. But you see all that hair right there? You just swipe just like that. There we go. Yeah, I accept my battle scars. I accept. What else can I do but accept? Come on. Just put it together as best as you can. That's all. So as I pull back, it gets bigger and bigger, and I can see really, really good without my glasses. That's a good thing about these mirrors. Because just imagine you're trying to do your brows with your glasses on. You're trying to stick it under here, and you're playing around with that. It's a lot easier if you have a magnified mirror. It's a lot easier. And you can see a lot more detail. And just follow the natural line. Just follow the natural line. I just get the stray hairs out of the way. I used to cut them really thin, but I don't do that anymore. And if there's one hair that you're afraid because if you're going to cut it, you think you're going to cut your brow, then get the tweezer out. There's always that one weird hair. There's always one weird hair that stands in the way. I would suggest you get the tweezer out and go after that one individual brow hair, you see, because you're risking cutting cutting half your brow off chasing around after that one hair, you see. And pardon me for not looking in the chat. When I'm cutting my brows, I got to be kind of careful. And so yeah, that's it. Just going along the natural line. And a little tissue here. Just like that. Let's take a little look on this side. Hold on. My brows go all the way over here, so that's the other thing you discover. When you use a magnified mirror, how do I say this? You see in a magnified mirror what other people with good vision see. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of, that's the only way I can describe it. Others can see what you can't, as far as being older and having an older set of eyes. You see? And that's it. That's all I do. Right? And these are just some very simple things. Let me put my glasses on so I can read this. This is, someone sent this to me. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish. See, I can't even hardly see it. Basically, this, it's oil-free, and it's a pore filler. And someone blessed me by sending me this. And basically, I have huge pores right here, and it basically just smooths it over so that the makeup goes on smoother. And hold on a second. Sorry to walk away from you. I also have the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. The e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. Let's put some of that on first. The face primer. Let's do that. Turn it back to the regular side. And then just prime. It feels very slick. Not sure if I'm doing this in proper order. What do I know? I'm not a makeup person. I just try to put it all together as best as I can. A lot of us do. Or you simply go onto YouTube and look at a makeup video if you're older, for older women, you know? And just like that. It feels really, really smooth. Let's do that. I'm probably doing this all wrong, but it's just me. Hold on. Let me check the chat for a second. Hi, Margie. Hey, Susie. Hi, Tonya Lambert. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Fitness Frank. Thank you so very much, Fitness Frank. Really? Tonya Lambert says her I can't think of what you call the dog. You call it a service dog. She says, "We are doing well. Archer is great. He has learned to ring a bell to go outside." A service dog. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse my ignorance, sister. It escaped my mind. Okay, so we put the um the hydrating face primer on first. Let's do the you know what I think about pore correctors? You know, when you have really big pores, I just see a road. I see a road with potholes, right? I see a road with it's kind of road with potholes, right? And you're filling in, I'm filling in the potholes or the pores of my face. So that when the makeup goes over it, it kind of goes over it smooth, you see. So I just put it where I know exactly where the pores are, like right there. Kind of like an upside down triangle shape of my pores. And so I just kind of smooth that on, and that feels even the Smashbox pore corrector, if you will, feels smooth like silk. So we put that on. And next up, I'm trying to decide if I want the Wet n Wild foundation, the Wet n Wild, or there's two different types. A regular one, a regular liquid makeup, right? Or they have this cushion thing. It's a cushion. Basically, it's like this. You open it up and it has the pad in there, right? It has the pad in there. And then it's preloaded. It's preloaded. So you lift this thing up and it's like a little pad that's soaked with a measured amount of makeup. So you kind of have a little more control with something like this as opposed to freely pouring and using a sponge. This has the sponge that's loaded with makeup, which is kind of interesting if you need a little more control. And they even have a little ribbon back here where you can put your fingers here. I think this is good for a person that if you don't have a real steady hand, if your hand kind of shakes or something like that, this is a great way. You simply just press down on the pad, if I can do it, and the makeup is distributed on the pad. You see that? It's a cushion. And basically, you just apply like this. You just go ahead and apply. So, let's get some of this on here. I tend to wipe. Now my forehead's going to be covered because you know I got the crinkly forehead. That's why you see me with bangs like that. Choose joy over sadness, beloveds. I know it's difficult right now for some. Choose joy. Let the Heavenly Father slip in and give you joy. Well, things are kind of difficult and tough and kind of tight in what I'm dealing with. That's when I start to think about not what we've lost, but what we have left. Not what you lost, but what do you have left? Work with what you have left. The Heavenly Father woke you up in your right mind this morning. I know that's a repeat, and I say that a lot, but we kind of have to grasp at what we have left. First of all, He woke us up. Second of all, He woke us up in a place, whether it is a trailer, a camper, an apartment, a condo, a house, you're staying with relatives, you're on someone's couch, you're in a room, whatever it is, you're in somewhere, you see. And a lot of people all over the United States and quite frankly around the world are dealing with a difficult set of circumstances. But yeah, just go all the way around, and then I just take it and just smooth it around, go above and below. And many of you know this, come down a little bit, drag it on down, so that you don't have a lighter neck and a darker face. You don't want that line. It just looks like, you know what I'm saying? I've been praying for all of my subscribers. I've been praying for not only you, but for your family members, for your finances. I've been praying. That does not stop when the camera goes off. So we just put a little layer of foundation, and I'm using, like I said, this is called the Mega Cushion Foundation, and it has an SPF of 15 according to the package. Just Wet n Wild. It doesn't look too bad. Go around. Make sure we're not missing anything. I refuse to let the enemy step in and steal my joy. Again, and neither you should not let him steal your joy. Don't let that thing step in and steal your joy. Don't allow that. Then I use a lighter powder, a lighter El Cheapo powder, right? Lighter powder, because the makeup is wet and I want to kind of set it. I know that people that know about makeup, they can do this a lot better than me, but I'm Jane Doe. I'm just everyday ordinary grandma that takes a few cheap products, tries to get it together, and out the door we go. That's all. Y'all know I'm a very simple human being. I'm a very simple person. So just powder that in. Goodness gracious, if I get up one more time. Sorry about that, y'all. And then I have the bronzer that I put on, also Wet n Wild. This is so far all Wet n Wild, with the exception of the e.l.f. primer. This is the Wet n Wild Color Con bronzer. It's actually a bronzer. Now, why would I put a bronzer all over my face? Because it's hard for me to find makeup for my skin tone. So I use a bronzer. I use the light El Cheapo powder. Then I used the Wet n Wild Color Con bronzer. And that's what I put all over. That's all. Very simple. just like that. And then any blush, this is Color Mates. This is Color Mates. I like this teardrop shaped brush. I like this a lot for putting on a blush. I like it a lot. We just swipe and I go, this is going to look kind of stupid, but I kind of go like this and look where I need to put it, just like this. And just like that. That's it. That's why I like the shape of this. I like this a lot. I go up a little right here, just right here. Just right here. I don't want to come down here. I don't want to have it under my eye. Just right there. That's it. That's it. That's it. The next thing I like to do is get a highlighter. This is again is Wet n Wild. No, I'm not sponsored. And I go right here. I come down with a little bit of highlight. See, I got a lot of wrinkles right there. See how you can see real close? See the highlight? See the... I don't want to go in these craters and all these wrinkles. I just want to blend just like this. So when you turn at the light, you can kind of see that shine. You see that? So if you notice, if I'm talking to you on a video, you see that shine? That's what this is from. Very simple. And then again, avoiding all the wrinkles right here. You see you see my bags and wrinkles right there. I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm 61 years old. I got wrinkles and all this other stuff. But is that going to stop me from trying to get my face together? No, it's not. Am I trying to be 20 years old? No, I'm not. I'm just taking the wrinkly palette that is my face and just trying to put it together in a very simple way. That's all. And then kind of look, back it up, back up and take a look, turn and look, make it all nice and even. That one side isn't too dark. I'm sorry. That one side isn't too dark or too light, just like that. When you get older, in my humble opinion, less is more. Again, in my humble opinion, for myself and for my life, you do whatever it is you want for yourself. Less is more. If you pile on a lot, it's going to cake up. If you pile on a lot, you're going to be throwing your wrinkles out. You know what I mean? I do believe if you choose to wear any kind of makeup or gloss like that, whether young or old, makeup is meant to enhance or to even out your skin tone. It's just meant to enhance, not to cover your face so thick like a clown. A lot of, there's this, you've seen the videos where these young girls make themselves look older because they pile on so much. My two pet peeves, and this is my opinion, and I have a right to my opinion. My two pet peeves with makeup are people that put their brows in the middle of their forehead. Your brow line is not in the middle of your forehead. And they end up looking shocked, like they end up looking scared. They end up looking scared. Their brow, they put the brow way up here. Your brow is not here. Your brow is here, not here. And then when you make it all big, a big old square box, and they're all big, your brow is going way down to here. Now, that's just my opinion for my life. Don't throw stones at me. That's one that I find rather annoying. That's just an opinion. Don't get mad. The other thing are false eyelashes that are a half-inch long. False eyelashes that cover your whole eye just about, and that are about a half-inch long. And people, you're covering up your real beauty by putting on those big, thick, oversized butterflies. They're running around. You're running around like this. Stop doing that. Oh, I know people get mad at me when I say that. Enhance your beauty. You're beautiful. Enhance. Don't load up and cover. Don't load up and cover. Stop doing that, granddaughter. Stop it. Oh, shut up, old lady. I'm gonna do what I want. That's fine. This is an this is a elf, a brow pencil, kind of worn out, but it's elf in a brown color. And what I do is I take the spoolie, basically an eyebrow brush. Oh, let me turn it over to the side where I can see better. Yeah, stop wearing those eyelashes that are 2.5 inches long and you can hardly see. Stop doing that. I find it kind of scary when everybody is looking the same, where everybody has the exact same look. Be an individual. Stop trying to mimic what other people look like and just enhance what God gave you. Just enhance a little bit what God gave you. When you look at a channel, one makeup channel, and then if you were to put five ladies side by side, they all look like each other. Why you want to do that? Why are you trying to look like somebody else or what everybody else is calling beauty? Why you do that? Stop doing that. Stop it. So I just brush up and to the side, very simple. You're putting yourself under unnecessary pressure to try to look like somebody else. You're trying to follow the world's idea of what beauty is. Stop doing that. Look in the mirror, accept what you have, and enhance it a little bit. Don't mask yourself. Don't run around with a mask. Stop doing that. Stop being pressured by what the world is saying is beautiful. Stop being pressured by what the world is calling beauty. Stop that. This is just my humble opinion, says Amy Brock. Let me put my glasses on. Being over 50, that good skin care for your face is better than makeup. That's true. That's true. I just stopped wearing it one day and I don't regret it. Amen. That's why I say, do what you want for yourselves. I'd say I'm 60/40. 60% of the time I don't do all this. I just put on lipstick and I try to brush my brows to look neat. Hi, Tammy's Adult Coloring. I need advice, says Tonya. Hi, Buhe, Sa America. Thank you. I need advice. I just began using makeup at 45. Okay, sister. Well, I'm 61 years old. Basically, I'll tell you the basics in my humble opinion. Like sister said, like Amy Brock said, you want to take care of your skin, i.e. washing, right? Moisturizing, whether it's lotion or some kind of a really good lotion or a moisturizing cream for your face. So this is the canvas, right? This is the canvas, and you want the canvas smooth before you paint on it. Then it's an overall makeup where you try to match as best as you can to your natural skin tone. You want to try to match that as best as you can. You overall cover to even the skin. If you choose a little bit of blush, just a little bit, and a little bit of highlight, this is just an opinion. And there are many videos on YouTube, thousands of them, for women. You can type in makeup for older women, beginners, like that. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube, sister. I'm not trying to back off, about to give you advice. I just know that they know a lot more about it than I do. I want to moisturize so my skin isn't flaky, right? I want to make sure it's clean. I want to moisturize. I want to put something to even everything out, not a mask, but to kind of lightly even. and then do something at least to brush the brows if you feel they're kind of thin, to fill it in very lightly, that kind of thing. But there are, Sister Tonya Lampert, there are a lot of older women on YouTube, a lot. If you simply type get ready with me, older women in makeup, that kind of thing, you're gonna see dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of videos. So this comes up just like this for the brow. And basically, I don't want my eyebrow to look like a magic marker. You've seen the magic marker fake brow look. You've seen it. It looks like a big old magic marker, and it's going halfway up your forehead. I just don't like that. And basically, I'm just trying to hold on. I'm just got this on the magnetized side, right? And then I just want to hold very steady. And I'm just like this. Very light, just very light swipes, very light. If I can do it. I'm trying to keep my hand out of the way. Oh, that's right. Hold on a second. Lit mirror. Let's see. We'll unplug this and plug in that. And I bring it close. And then turn it on. There we go. Lit mirror. I can see the brow better. Move this stuff out of the way. In the 1980s, when I was young, I used to pile it on. When I was really young, I'm sorry. When I was really young, I used to just pile it on. And then there are hairs that you can't see. There are hairs you can't see. I tried to drag it to a point on this side, and I don't want to come off